Hello. Today I'm going to tell you another story from Open the Book. It's another Easter story, and in fact this story took place probably just the night before Jesus died on the cross. Now the Bible is full of stories of Jesus having meals with lots of different people. And today's story tells us of the time he had it with his disciples, his special friends, and he had important things to tell them at that time. And he also showed them that eating bread and drinking wine would be a special way in which they could remember him after he'd gone away. So I've got some wine here, and I'm going to use this cracker, and we have this meal, and it's called communion, and we take it fairly regularly, and it helps us indeed to remember Jesus and all he's done for us. But let's open the book now and read about an important meal. Jesus and his 12 friends sat down to eat. There was lamb and bread and wine. A nice meal, but Jesus was sad. "What's the matter, Jesus?" asked one of his friends. "I have to go away tomorrow," Jesus sighed, "and I will miss you very much." Jesus' friends were surprised. "Where are you going?" they asked. "I'm going to be with my Father in heaven," he whispered. "I'm going to die." Now Jesus' friends were sad too. "There are people here in Jerusalem who do not like me," Jesus explained. "They do not agree with what I teach. They do not believe I come from God. And tomorrow they will arrest me and hurt me and nail me to a cross and kill me." "No," said Jesus' friends. "They won't do that. We won't let them." Jesus looked at them sadly. "One of you has already taken money from them and agreed to help them catch me." Jesus' friends stared at each other. "Well, it's not me," said one. "It's not me," said another. But one of them, a man named Judas, just looked at Jesus, then stood up and walked out of the room. "Let him go," Jesus told the others. "We have something more important to do." And with that, Jesus took a chunk of bread and said a thank you prayer. "I will never forget you," he said to his friends, "and I don't want you to forget me either." And then he broke the bread in half and he passed it round. "This is my body," he said. "I give it up for you. Take it and eat it and remember me." And then he took a cup of wine and he said another thank you prayer. "This is my blood," he said. "God will use it to wash away all the bad things anyone has ever done. Take it and drink it and remember me." And then Jesus and his friends sang a song and walked out together into the night. Jesus loved his friends very much, so he tried to warn them that something very sad was going to happen. And they just didn't really pick it up and understand. I don't think we would either. Even though Jesus was sad, he wanted to be with his friends and have a meal with them. I'd like you now to close your eyes just for a moment and think about a time when you had a special meal with friends or family. Hopefully it wasn't a sad meal, but it was a special one. Now I'm going to say a prayer, and if you want to make it your prayer, say Amen at the end after me. Dear God, in today's story, Jesus said a thank you prayer before he ate his food. Help us to remember you and to thank you before we eat our food. Amen. Well, that's a bit of a sad story today, but it's an important story and I hope you've enjoyed it. Bye.